Welcome to Future Living, featuring excerpts from a weekly column by Robin Trimingham. This week's theme focuses on making peace with yourself. The further I move ahead in life, the more I have come to believe that the secret to a happy life is to make friends with yourself. Ironically, however, this is the antithesis of what we are taught to do. Instead, we're taught to look outward for happiness, for friendship, for love, for compassion, for understanding, for acceptance, for a soulmate. And as much as all of these things are nice to have and can definitely add pleasure to life, are these exterior connections in and of themselves enough? In short, will we ever be truly satisfied simply with a rich outer life? I would argue that we will not be. In my experience, it really doesn't matter how wonderful your life is on the outside. If you're not at peace on the inside, you will always feel an ache, a yearning for something more. And no matter what you do, it never goes away, unless you turn your attention inward and take a good hard look at what you've been doing to yourself. A task that most of us will put off forever, if possible, because it is not fun. As an adult, taking off the mask and looking at yourself objectively is scary because it involves confronting the place where we've been hiding everything, all of our fears or weaknesses or prejudices or petty jealousies or addictions, making it a place where we can feel anger and sorrow and resentment all at once. And so rather than enter the lion's den, we prefer to pretend that it doesn't exist, and the problem just gets bigger and bigger. Instead, we put on our happy face and look to others to entertain us, bring joy to our lives, and make us feel loved, rather than learning how to experience these things for ourselves. And for a while, that works, until it doesn't. Needless to say, it would be great to be able to unravel the mess, but how do you start? Believe it or not, it might be a lot easier than you think. What if you simply got a clean piece of paper and started making a list entitled, "All the Things I Am in Denial About"? Yes, it might be a little hard to come up with the first item or two, but if you really take the task seriously, you might surprise yourself. And having finally compiled this list, what if you then decided to forgive yourself for not having realized that all of these things caused you pain? Better yet, what if you then decided to stop doing these things altogether? It might sound a little idealistic, but if you really want to know what it feels like to be at peace with yourself, that's all it takes. And the best part? Once you are actually at peace with yourself, you can finally start making better decisions about everything.